When I think about my favorite travel memories, so many of them involve those amazing, like, bustling markets you find all over the world. I remember this one time I was in this tiny village, loads of beautiful woven stuff everywhere, and I picked up this gorgeous scarf, absolutely stunning, and the seller told me the price. My first thought was, wow, okay, it's a little more than I wanted to spend. But then, that awkward moment, I just stood there kind of smiling because I really wanted it, but I just didn't know how to, like, politely ask for a better price. Really wished I had the right words then to connect, not just buy something. Welcome to MJ English. We're here to help you unpack interesting topics and give you the English you need quickly and clearly. So today, our mission is all about helping you out. We're going to give you some simple, really useful English phrases for bargaining when you're traveling, shopping abroad. The goal, make your trips more fun, more, cultural, and maybe save you a bit of money too.
Absolutely. And it's often about more than just the money, isn't it? In so many places, bargaining is like part of the interaction. It's a way to connect with people, show respect, and kind of understand the local culture a bit better.
Yeah, that's a great point. It's not just transactional.
Right. It's like a little social dance. It shows you value their time, their craft. It can be a much more memorable thing than just tapping your card.
Definitely. But I think for a lot of us, especially if we're used to fixed prices, like, in big stores back home, the whole idea of bargaining can feel a bit weird, maybe even like rude.
That's a really common feeling.
Yeah.
But it's so important to get that in many, many markets around the world, it's not just okay, it's expected. It's friendly. You wouldn't just walk up and demand half price immediately.
Definitely not.
It's about starting a conversation, showing respect first.
Okay, so it's all about that friendly start, building a connection first.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Think about it like any friendly chat. A good first impression goes a long way. A smile, a polite greeting, it sets a positive mood. You want to build a little rapport before you talk numbers.
Right. So how do we actually do that? Imagine you're there in that busy market. What do you say? Well, it can be pretty simple, actually. Just a basic, polite greeting to start, like, hi, good morning, or good afternoon, depending on the time. Simple, polite.
Universal.
Yeah. And then maybe share why you're there. Something like, I'm looking for gifts for my family.
Oh, that's good. It shows you're actually looking to buy something.
Right. And it invites them to help you. Or you could ask, do you have any recommendations?
Or even about local specialties.
Yeah. Like, are there any famous or popular things here? Interested in more than just the item. You're interested in them, their shop, the place.
And that interest, that little bit of connection, can make a big difference. Sellers are often, more willing to engage, maybe offer a better price later if they feel you're genuinely interested.
Okay, so connection first. Got it. What's next? Let's say you've chatted a bit, found something you like, but then you hear the price.
A little high. Yeah, it happens all the time.
So this is the tricky part, right? How do you say that without being rude?
It's about being gentle. You're not challenging them. You're just sort of opening the door for a possible negotiation. It's an invitation.
An invitation. Okay. Like testing the waters.
Exactly. And how you say it matters too. Your tone, maybe a little head tilt. Keep it friendly, questioning.
Okay. So what are some good phrases for this? Well, you could just say, quite directly but politely, it is a little bit expensive.
Simple. Effective.
Or another really common one, is this your best price?
Ah, the classic.
Yeah. And then there are phrases about your budget. Everyone understands budgets. You could say, I'm on a budget, or that's a bit out of my budget.
Yeah, those are really useful. Very relatable.
Or even just, I'm trying not to spend too much. It gets the point across gently.
It's like saying, I like it, but I need to be careful. Maintains that respect.
It's kind of like, at American flea markets sometimes, you might say something soft like that before you actually ask for a deal.
Exactly. It's about easing into it.
Okay, so you've hinted the price is a bit much. Maybe they seem open. Now what? Time to actually ask for a discount?
Now's the time. Sometimes, like you said, if you've built that rapport, they might offer one first.
Oh, nice.
But if not, it's perfectly okay to ask. Politely, of course.
Right. Still polite. So how do we phrase that? Well, the most direct way is probably, do you offer any discount?
Clear and simple.
Or maybe a bit friendlier, can you give me a better deal? Very common. And then for a slightly softer touch, you could use could. Like, could you lower the price a little?
Yeah, the could versus can. Good point.
Yeah, could just sounds a little more, polite, like a request, not a demand.
It does. It suggests possibility. Asks for a favor almost. Less demanding than can. Little word, big difference sometimes.
Okay. So let's say they seem open to it. Maybe they've even hinted they can lower the price. Now we're really getting into the bargaining part, right? Making offers.
Yes, now you can get more specific. But this is where a little preparation helps.
Oh, like what?
Like knowing the general price range for that kind of item. Maybe you looked around other shops first or checked online.
Do your homework.
Exactly. So your offer is, reasonable, fair. You don't want to offer something so low it's insulting. The goal is a fair price for both sides, a win-win.
Gotcha. So what are the phrases for making an actual offer? You could say something like, could you make it half the price? But that can be pretty strong.
Yeah, use that one carefully, maybe if the starting price seems really high.
Right. More often you'd suggest a specific price, like, how about $20?
Putting a number out there, that's called anchoring sometimes in negotiation. Your number sets a point to work from.
Interesting. Or if you have a firm price you're willing to pay, you could state it. I will take it for $10.
It's very clear. Shows you're ready to buy at that price.
And here's another angle, buying more stuff.
Oh yeah, the bulk discount approach.
Right. You can ask, if I buy 2, can you give me a discount? Sellers often like that. More sales for them, better price per item for you.
It's a good strategy.
And what about mentioning you saw it cheaper somewhere else? Is that okay?
It can be.
Yeah.
But you need to be really careful and respectful with that one. And only if it's actually true.
Right. Honesty is key.
Definitely. Say it gently, like, I think I might have seen a similar one for less at another shop. Not like a threat, more like a piece of information.
Yeah, I tried that once with a silver bracelet. I said it politely, and the seller asked about the quality of the other one. We ended up chatting about craftsmanship.
See, it became a conversation.
Yeah, and I still got a better price because we had that good interaction. Politeness really matters.
It absolutely does.
Yeah.
And notice the progression here. From general chat to hints to asking to specific offers. It's a structured process.
Step by step.
Right. And this is often where the counteroffer happens. They might reply to your $20 with, how about $25? And you go back and forth a bit.
The negotiation dance.
Exactly. Now, a couple things to maybe avoid. Don't get angry or emotional. Keep it friendly.
Good tip. Keep cool.
And try not to look too excited about the item right away. A bit of a poker face helps until you agree on the price.
Haha, okay. Play it cool.
And, importantly, don't be afraid to politely start walking away if the price just isn't working. Sometimes.
The walk away? Does that actually work?
Sometimes it does. It signals you're serious about your limit. The seller might call you back with their absolute best offer. It's not a trick, just showing you have options.
Okay. Lots of strategies there. So let's say you've gone back and forth and you're getting close. Time to finalize things.
Yes, decision time. Either you make a deal or you politely move on. And clarity here is super important.
Clarity on the final price.
Absolutely. Make sure both you and the seller agree on the exact final amount. Avoids any confusion when it's time to pay.
Right. So how do we seal the deal? What phrases work? Well, if you're compromising, you could suggest, let's meet in the middle.
A classic compromise, fair to both.
Or, to propose a final number, can we settle on $30?
Clear and direct.
Or, if you have your final offer, if you can do it for $50, you've got a deal. Shows you're ready to buy right now at that price.
That's a strong closing statement.
And once you agree, you need to confirm. You can say, that sounds great, I'll take it. Or, like in the movies, let's shake on it.
Yes. A bit old school maybe, but it works. Seals the deal with a gesture.
Or just a friendly, all right, you've got yourself a deal.
Perfect.
But wait, before you celebrate, there's a practical thing. Payment.
Crucial point. Especially in markets. Cash isn't always king anymore, but sometimes it still is.
Exactly. So you need to ask, what payment methods do you accept?
Or more specific, do you take cards?
Yeah, or can I pay in cash? Good to know beforehand.
Definitely ask before you finalize everything.
Okay, but what if? What if you just can't agree on a price? It happens. How do you back out politely? You've built this little relationship. You don't want to be rude.
That's really important. Politeness matters right to the very end, whether you buy or not. You might see them again.
True. So how do you say no thanks nicely? You could say thank you, but I'll think about it. Leaves the door open, but signals you're not buying now.
Gentle and polite.
Or if you plan to keep looking, I will have a look at some other stores. Thank you.
And the key part there.
The thank you.
Exactly. Always say thank you. For their time, for showing you things. It leaves a good feeling, even with no sale.
That makes sense. You still had an interaction, maybe learned something.
Precisely.
Wow.
Yeah.
So thinking back, we've covered quite a journey, from just saying hello to gently hinting about price, asking for a discount, making offers, and then either sealing the deal or saying no thanks politely.
It really shows how these simple English phrases, used with the right attitude, friendly, respectful, can completely change your shopping experience abroad. It's not just about maybe getting a bargain, though that's nice. It's about connecting, understanding, and just having a richer, more rewarding time.
Yeah, turning a simple purchase into an actual memory.
Exactly.
So maybe something for you, our listeners, to think about. Next time you travel, how might using some of these phrases change things for you? Will you be brave and try for a better deal? Or maybe just focus on enjoying that chat with the seller? Or perhaps both? We really hope you use what you've learned today and have some fantastic, successful, and fun shopping adventures. Thanks so much for joining us. Hope you feel ready for your next trip.